Okay, I am here at the organ, and I just want to show you guys a full run through on how this specific one works. So, of course, as you can see, it's turned off. I have that fan turned on right there, so hopefully it doesn't make any noise while I film this. So the first thing you want to do is to turn this on. Boom. But of course you can't hear anything yet. So those speakers right there just turned on. Okay. And I'm actually gonna turn these on for some extra light, touch sensitive lights, and boom. As you can see here, we have all the fun little knobs that we organists call stops. Very fun to play with. So yeah, and then some of these also control the pedals down here. Those are the pedal controls right there, but you can of course control them from right here too. So this is the choir. This whole row right here, the line splits it. This is the choir. And what does that mean, you might ask? This is the choir row right here. So everything this side controls, it controls this row right here. And then of course this right here is the grate. Not many stops, but they're the most powerful out of all of the manuals. These are called manuals, by the way. Each row is called a manual. So this one controls the choir manual right here. And then the solo. This one actually is a little confusing, but I believe it goes with the choir right here. But if you pull these out, I guess they just go along with if you're coupling them, which I'll get to in a little bit. I believe that's what controls them. It's the choir. And so here we have the swell. These stops control the swell, which is this manual right here, the top one. And then of course, pedal. And then these right here are basically what control the volume. So here is choir. So every time you play on the choir, it's loud either way if you play on it. But if you want to have more volume, just press it in like so. Increase volume, decrease. And then this one controls the swell, which is this row right here. Increase, decrease. And then solo. Okay, so I was confused about that. The solo right here controls this. So if you pull those out and you push that in, it adds it in to the three manuals. And then this is the crescendo. Not entirely sure what that does, but all I know is it adds a ton more noise to your music that you play. If you had all four of these pushed in, full blast volume, and it could blow the speakers. I'll actually try that today though. Not blow up the speakers, but full volume. So let me just show you what the stops do. So let's do choir first. So here we have that's great. Choir. So here we have multiple settings that are already built in. So this is the 0 button. So I'll show you, it's basically the reset button. So here is setting number 1 for choir. So it pulls, did you see that? These ones came out. And then here we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yes, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to do this, 0 it out. And then 1, I'm going to press the note here. So it doesn't make much. So there's some of these pulled out, and it would make this noise. So yep. And now I'm going to press 2. So you got a little more mellow. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Added a lot more noise. And then this is what the cancel button does. Zeroes them out. Now let's do, I'll show you the choir. Not choir, goodness, sorry. Great. So of course, same thing. 1, 2, 3. Not much on 3. 4, 5, 6. And so starting from 1. And of course, zero it out when you're all done. And now let's move on to the swell. The swell is this side right over here with the most stops. So of course, I'm just gonna press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go back to 1, and it would sound like this. So not much on this one. But then pedal is what you can basically control from 2 different ways. From here or from here. But if you wanted to do what I just did with these numbers right here, you'd do it down here. So for instance, I'm going to press this note right here, D, and I'm just gonna one at a time press each one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll get to the sforzando here in a little bit, but I'll give it a demonstration. That is the most powerful, basically pulling out all of these stops and pressing all the pedal couples right here. So I'll just press that for you. Zero it out, boom. So I will actually show you the stops this time as I play it. So yeah, that's the pedals. Now I will get to the couples here. So let's start from right here. Oh wait, no. Let me explain the numbers first. So each stop on here has a number under the type of supposed pipe. Since it's not a real pipe organ, it's a con organ, Phoenix organs, 2021, Canada, if you wanted to know further elaboration on the brand. So yeah, each of these numbers is how many feet tall the pipe would be. For instance, this one right here, that's an 8 foot. 8 foot. This is a 4 foot. I couldn't really tell what these numbers are, but I don't think it's 2 foot. This is a 2 foot right here. 1 foot, really high pitched. And here's a 16 foot, 8 foot, 8 foot. And this is choir to choir, so it just adds more noise this to the bass, and this adds more noise to the soprano. And each one has that too. 4 foot, 16 foot. Over here, 16 foot, 4 foot. And then here, it does not have that because the pedals work a little differently. They're meant to be for, I should say pedal solo, so it's more bass. And I'm new at all this. I just became an organist here. I don't read notes quite yet, but I read piano notes. So yeah, now I will get to the couple. So what these do here is great to pedal 8 foots. So all of the 8 foots pulled out here, and if you push that down, it makes, you know what, I think it'll work if I do this. So I pull out the 8 foots right there. See? And it's the same for here too. or right here. And so on and so forth. And that does the same thing with the 4-foots. So I pull out the 4-foot there and 4-foot there, press that down. And then so they're all different. This one's swell to pedal. So that would be from here to there. Choir to pedal, same thing. And then over here it's swell to great. So it'd kind of couple this one to here. And then choir to great, so it'd couple this one to here. Swell to choir, that'd be from here to here. And then solo to pedal. That's what this does. The solo right here, if I pulled these out right here, I'll even pull out the chimes. It says solo to swell. So that means it would be on this row right here. So yep, there's that. And I'm not sure what auto solo does, but I do know auto pedal. So my aunt is also an organist here, and she loves using that one. So it doesn't make any noises down here, but she likes to play with some of her stops pulled out, and the last note that the last finger does, like let's say, here's the key of D right here, I think is what it is, and I can move down here. This one would be playing on the pedals. If I did the key of D here, that would be playing on the pedal. So it's kind of fun. And then this one right here is the antiphonal speakers, which are a hidden set right up there, as some of you may know. And then the main speakers, of course, it's those ones right there. And this kind of just great to pedal and then great to choir. It's kind of a express couple right there. So if you press that, it goes quiet, but if you bring it back up, it's really loud. And this is how you would set up your settings, I should say. For instance, I'll show you. If I press this until that goes all the way to G29, which is my setting, G29, and then that's what this is used for, these set of numbers right here. So for instance, if I press 1, it just pulled out some stops. And that's the thing. You can pull out any stop you want as long as you have it on that certain number you want to do it on. In this case, 1. You'd have to hold down set right here and then 1 at the same time. And then I think I can do it, but you'll know if it's set if you see a little star right there. It blinks and then disappears. It's pretty cool. And for instance, right here I have 2. See, a whole bunch of stuff changed. 3, 4. There we go. It was a little slow. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I usually like to play on 10 because it has everything going. All the stops pulled out. And now I'll give you a little demonstration on what all of these do. So I just pressed 1, so it'd sound like this. That's actually a little low, so here's what I'm gonna do. This is what these are right here. These are just another thing for these. So yeah, I will press each of these and hold a note up here so you can see. So I'm just gonna be holding these. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. And then the antiphonal speakers right here give it more echo. So I will zero that out and then hold that note again. Oh, it canceled that. Let's turn that back on. And I'll hold that note again and press 10. You could kind of hear it. It's a very small church, so not much going on. So yeah, that's basically what you can do with the organ. Now I will show you how to put it on full volume. So let's see here. If I had it on 10, or that's actually what the Sforzando does. 10, which is my setting. I set it up just like the Sforzando, so there's no difference. But if you press 10, everything changes. But if you press Sforzando, it shows up right there. There we go. Sforzando. If I press it again, turns it off. On again, off. And it's just the same thing. So 0 does the same thing. So here's what I usually like to do. I will turn this down right here. And I'll do Sforzando last. So, and then right now you have, I'll do 1 just for fun. Okay, so I'll just do this. Yep. Just make my way up. That's how I usually like to do it. But if you wanted to do it a simpler way, press that down. I'd actually recommend pressing 10 and then press this down, because it doesn't do a ton. You press that down. So yeah, and all of these are in, or off, I mean. So yeah, this is what it would sound like. Now, if I wanted to add extra sound, I will turn on the antiphonal speakers to give it more echo. Okay, there we go. And this is what it sounds like. Gave it a little more echo. And then if I press this up, right there, it's a lot louder. And then the loudest it can go is if I press all of these in, and then I play the note. That's as loud as it can go. I'll actually do it one at a time so you can see. So it's on 10. So there's this. These on and off. And all of these pushed in. And then there you have it. So that's about it for the organ. But I will gladly demonstrate my personal favorite hymn, Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing. So I will set you guys down right here so you can see me and a little bit of the organ. So I will just, hopefully you can see me. Hopefully that'll do it. So I'm just going to press button number 6 here and pull out the 32 foots to give it more bass. And so yeah, this is what it would sound like. I'm a little rusty, so hopefully I do okay. So yeah, that's what I usually like to play. Or if you wanted to hear a shortened version of Diane Bish's song that I like to play, the Ode to Joy, or Joyful, Joyful, We Adore Thee, I usually press 9 right here, turn on antiphonal speakers, and that will be my last demonstration of today. So yep, here we go. And I will actually transpose it this time. So I will do this transpose, 1, 2. Actually, that'll be my last demonstration. I'll first do non-transpose. So this is what it would sound like. yeah, that is that one. And now I will transpose it so it sounds a little better, in my opinion. And this is what it would sound like. So yeah, that is the full demonstration of the organ. So yeah, sorry about that. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I do apologize if I was sideways the whole time. I will try and fix that. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, that'll be it for the organ. See you guys next time. And that'll be it. Have a blessed day.